TIFU by snapping my banjo on my birthday. Obligatory not today, but a few days earlier. So I just turned 24, and I'm in a medium-distance relationship with my girlfriend, about 2-hour drive. This means that the first night we reunite is pretty passionate because we're both pent up. I came up to see her, we had a wonderful day, went out for sushi, it was delightful. Finally make it home, and I'm ready to celebrate my birthday in style. I'll spare my girlfriend's dignity by being light on the details, but after being on the bed for a while, I fucked up by deciding to get frisky on the desk chair. I sat down and felt a weird sensation at the tip of my penis. Not painful, just weird. Next thing I hear is, oh my god, oh my god. Blood is pouring down my girlfriend's legs, blood is all over the carpet and the chair. I've snapped my banjo string. My girlfriend would later tell me she thinks I lost about half a pint of blood. Personally, I put it in the arena of 4, but I digress, LOL. I'm immediately lightheaded and rush to the toilet thinking I'm about to hurl. Fortunately, she's a medical student. So after applying pressure to my damaged member, we waddle over to the emergency room. She lives on hospital grounds, so not very far. I spent 90 minutes waiting in the emergency room, gripping onto my little guy for dear life. A doctor and nurse glued and gauzed it back together, and I'm still not able to have sex 3 days after the fact. I have never been so scared for my life as I was assessing the damage initially. Fortunately, the only permanent damage to my manhood is my now bruised ego. For those interested, the correct terminology, it's a penial frenulum laceration, TLDR, celebrating birthday. In the heat of the moment, wanted to try a new position with my GF, laceration to my penis follows. Spent my birthday in the emergency room holding onto my penis for dear life, glued back together. TIFU by mistaking a funeral for a wedding. So, this colossal mess-up happened this weekend, and I'm still mortified. My distant cousin had sent me an invite to an event taking place in her hometown. We're not that close, and I must have skimmed the invite too quickly, because for some reason I got it in my head that she was getting married. Excited to see family and partake in the festivities, I booked a hotel, bought a flashy new outfit, and even got her a quirky, romantic gift. Saturday rolls around, and I show up at the venue, which was decorated quite minimally, but I thought maybe it was a simple, rustic wedding. The real hint should have been the sea of black clothing everyone was wearing, but in my eternal optimism, I brushed it off thinking it might be a themed wedding or something artistic. However, the gravity of my mistake dawned on me when I walked in, gift in hand, wearing a bright red suit, and was met with a giant portrait of an elderly man surrounded by flowers. I had crashed a funeral, thinking it was a wedding. My cousin ran over to me, her eyes puffy and red from crying, and whispered, "What are you wearing?" That's when it hit me like a ton of bricks. I apologized profusely, tried to explain my idiotic mistake, and quickly retreated. To make matters worse, on my way out, I tripped over the stand holding the guest book, sending it flying and drawing even more attention to my blunder. I drove straight back to my hotel, mortified, wondering how I could have messed up so badly. Needless to say, this will be a story my family talks about for years, and I doubt I'll live it down anytime soon. TLDR, mistook a cousin's funeral invite for a wedding, showed up in a bright suit, and made a scene by knocking over the guest book in my hurry to escape my own embarrassment. TIFU by justifying pedophilia. First off, I want to say I'm autistic and just say random thoughts I have. Mostly they make sense to me, but when I say them, people will misunderstand and not realize what my point is. So to start off, I arrive at school, and one of these thoughts come across my mind. The thought was, is it still morally wrong to be a pedophile if you don't act on it and don't want to be one? The idea being that you can't really choose what you're attracted to. Now, I didn't think as to how I would come across after saying that. So understandably, my friends were all confused and stuff. After a small back and forth, we have to go to class. Lunch arrives, and we start talking about it again. Each time I would explain what my point was, they would twist it slightly, and I couldn't properly get it across. One friend, let's call him A, said you can choose what you're attracted to and made the comparison to being gay. He said that he chooses not to be gay, and it's the same with pedophilia. I'm bisexual and know the being gay is a choice is bullshit. Another friend B said that being gay and being a pedo are two different things and refused to specify why. Then there's friend C, who straight up tells me to kill myself. The general opinion is just that it's wrong without any explanation. From my perspective, it's just an inity opinion that people have formed so kids can't get taken advantage of. In my experience, you can't change who you're attracted to, but am I wrong? TLDR. My friends think I'm a pedo. Edit. No, I'm not attracted to kids. I just have weird thoughts. TIFU by showing my coworker my Tinder profile, and it might have messed with my job. Obligatory. This didn't happen today. 2 days ago, I was bullshitting with my coworkers in the office, and one of them asked to see my Tinder profile. He was looking at my bio and all my pictures then. He exited out and saw my matches. Well, he saw I was matched with a guy. For context, I am a bi male, but it's not something I ever bring up just because I don't think it's anyone's business who I fuck. I'm not ashamed of my sexuality, but I try to keep that part of my life separate from work. Considering I work for a Christian value organization, well, he then proceeded to yell out, "Ayo, OP, why are you matched with a guy?" I tried to say, "Nah, you just misread that," and tried to play it down. He wasn't buying it. I just left the conversation and went home for the day afterwards. I kinda just assumed he would have forgotten about it or kept it to himself. Well, yesterday in front of some of my bosses, he just straight up asked, "OP, are you a bisexual male?" And it kinda caught me off guard. He was trying to get a laugh out of everyone by telling them my personal business. What to do because I'm mad and just sad someone would think it's okay to spout my personal business. People are gonna look at me different and it will affect my job. Thanks, Tinder. TLDR. My coworker saw my Tinder and found out I'm bisexual. Now he's telling my coworkers of a Christian organization. Edit. For some more context, I have been more interested in women recently and haven't been nearly as into guys, so I kind of forgot I had a dude in my matches. I forget I'm bi sometimes. Another thing, my company isn't necessarily a Christian organization, but their values are. There are gay people within the company. I just don't need any reason for people to look at me or look at me differently. TIFU by accidentally revealing my surprise party to my girlfriend. So this happened yesterday, and I still can't believe how monumentally I messed up. For context, my girlfriend's 25th birthday is next week. For the past month, I've been planning a surprise party for her with her friends, family, and coworkers. The planning was intricate, with secret group chats, hushed phone calls, and hidden party supplies. I was really proud of myself for keeping everything under wraps, especially since I'm notoriously bad at keeping secrets. The FU happened yesterday evening. My girlfriend and I were on the couch looking at pictures from our recent vacation on my phone. As we were swiping through, a message notification popped up. It was from her best friend, and it read, "Can't wait for the surprise party next week. Do we have a final head count?" My girlfriend looked at me, her eyes wide in surprise and realization. I tried to play it off, saying it was some kind of inside joke, but I'm a terrible liar, and she could tell right away. She started laughing and said, "You tried so hard." We both had a good laugh about it, but I was secretly kicking myself for ruining the surprise. In the end, we decided to move forward with the party, and she promised to act surprised when it happens. Still, I can't believe I let the cat out of the bag so easily. So, moral of the story, if you're planning a surprise, maybe don't let the person you're surprising scroll through your phone. TLDR. Was showing my girlfriend photos on my phone when a message popped up revealing the surprise party I'd planned for her birthday. She now knows, and I'm face-palming hard. TIFU by shaving my pubic hair off. Recently, I got tired of my pubic hair getting out of control. I'd trim it with scissors, but it just grows a lot. With it getting so bad, it would get under my foreskin, which was very uncomfortable, annoying, and irritating. It was worse after my guy would calm down. It also grew from the family jewels and would get caught between my thighs, which hurt a lot. Well, early this morning, I got tired of it. I went to find my scissors, but they were missing, so I took a razor and shaved pretty much the entire pelvic area. Now, hours later, the razor burn is hitting. On top of that, the soft spot over the manhood hurts. If I push up on it, it feels like needles are pushing into me. And now, I just feel the needle feeling when I walk. It also itches, and I'm kind of worried that it may result in ingrown hair, but I'm not sure how common that is. To clear any confusion up, I didn't shave to a short stubble. My entire manhood is now completely shaven with not a single bit of hair. TLDR. I shaved my pubic area, and now it hurts and is very irritated. Please like and subscribe for more daily content.